This is MaxPreps Friday Night Live, powered by American Family Insurance.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to MaxPreps Friday Night Live, powered by American Family Insurance. I'm your host, Joanna Gomez. Joining me this evening, yes, it's real. I know you don't have to rub your eyes. MaxPreps.com national football editor Steve Spiewak is joining me here in the studio. Jason Alpert, well, we gave him a week off.
Well, I'm very happy to be here. I'm sure Jason Alpert is sitting at home green with envy, but it's nice to be here. I'm looking forward to it.
You are keeping his chair nice and comfy, and I have to say it's nice to see you because every Friday when we talk to you, we see you in the internet world.
That's where I live.
That's pretty much where you live. Hopefully it's treating you nice. We're going to first start off right now by taking our first live look, a very big game that you've been keeping your eye on pretty much all evening, and a lot of people have been tweeting and Facebooking about. Yes, this is the Manatee versus St. Thomas Aquinas game, which you see right now that Aquinas is up 28-18 in the fourth quarter, and maybe something can happen.
I don't know, Joanna. From the looks of it, it appears that our number one team in the country, Manatee, is about to lose its first game in over 2 seasons to St. Thomas Aquinas, one of their kind of playoff rivals. Manatee just did not seem to have it tonight. Their defensive line, which has dominated for much of the season, really struggled against Aquinas' big offensive line. And Aquinas quarterback John O'Corn has played a very, very good game. And the Aquinas defense really caused a lot of problems for Manatee and quarterback Cord Sandberg. And you see here Aquinas with a big gain here. It's been a problem. Manatee has struggled to tackle some of their running backs. Aquinas has a lot of speed and a lot of talent. There have been moments this year where they have not been able to get it together. They lost to Don Bosco Prep and to Miramar. But what we're seeing now looks a lot more like a vintage St. Thomas Aquinas team than anything we saw earlier in the year. And, obviously with 1 minute and 46 seconds left, down by 10, it looks like we're going to have a new number one team in the country next week.
Now, is this something that was expected, that you thought maybe could have happened?
Sure. I think people thought Aquinas may have been capable. Yeah.
There you go.
That's probably the nail in the coffin for Manatee. But to answer your question, Joanna, I think people understand the type of program that St. Thomas Aquinas is, but I think people also expected that this was Manatee's year. But it's kind of payback for the 2009 season when St. Thomas Aquinas was the number one team in the country, and Manatee shocked them in their hopes of winning a state title and a potential national championship. So this only adds more fuel to the rivalry between these two great programs.
Yeah, Aquinas up. They just scored that touchdown there. As you can see, 34-18. Quite devastating for Manatee and their fans, and it's good.
Crushing loss for Manatee, given how well they've played all season. Again, this is a team that expected to win a state title and probably finish number one in the country, and to lose in the semifinals like this is certainly devastating for their program.
Yeah, that's why the whole saying goes, any given Sunday, but we'll take it as any given Friday.
Any given Friday, that's right.
Any given Friday. And, of course, we're going to have more updates with that game. I really want to see the reaction of, the fans. So we're going to check in with that game in just a minute. But right now we're very lucky to have on the phone standing by Converse Judson head coach Mike Smith is on. Coach, thank you very much for joining us. Now, you're kind of enjoying your off season right now, safe to say?
I don't know if you enjoy an off season when you can still be playing, but yeah, we're back to work already.
Oh, you're back on the grind already.
Yes.
So, Coach, you had the privilege of coaching Johnny Manziel at Tybee High School. What was it like? Just how do you summarize coaching a guy who had 74, 75 touchdowns as a senior playing Class 4A ball in Texas?
Well, it was a special time. I mean, he's no doubt everybody sees he's a great player and it's easy to coach, but he's a great leader also, and just makes it easy to coach those kind of guys. You don't do much. You just kind of point them in the right direction, and they take care of things for you. So it was a special time for us.
Now, Coach, people talk about a Heisman moment for Johnny Manziel when he went down and defeated Alabama, had that amazing 2-play drive. Was there a moment in high school where the light bulb went off and you kind of really learned then and there that this was a pretty special ball player?
Oh shoot! I mean, there were so many. Probably the first time he ever started a quarterback. I mean, he had a bunch of nice throws, but he had 2 back-to-back 90-yard runs. One was called back, so I think he just got mad and ran another one, so just for good measure. So that was, but he was pretty special all the time. And I mean, as a freshman, you could see good things about him. So, he's just a great player. He's got great instincts, and he does a lot of great things on a football field. And everybody right now is seeing all the same things we saw way back in Kerrville.
Now, have you heard from him this week, Coach? Have you been able to connect with him as he approaches Heisman Saturday?
We talked earlier, but no, I haven't talked to him this week. He's been pretty busy.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Great.
All right, Coach Mike Smith, thank you very much for talking to us this evening. We wish you the best of luck. Now we know that you're always hard at work. We're going to go see if we can take that live look again and see how that end of the game is. That live look brought to you by Play on Sports. I was asking my producer, Marone, just moments ago if we could go back to it and see the end of that game, of that St. Thomas game. Wanted to see the reaction of the crowd and just to see, 30 seconds left. Aquinas is probably thinking, yeah, is this going to happen? Yes, it will, obviously, because there's 30 seconds left, but a little surreal for Manatee fans, maybe, right?
Yeah, and the real tough part is this was a road game for Manatee, and probably maybe the first true, real difficult opponent that they faced on the road, and that I'm sure contributed to. Yeah, there the clock winds down to 0, and I'm sure it's bedlam on the in the Aquinas stands for sure. They have a shot to win another state title, and there you see the team and a couple fans looks like have come down from the stands to celebrate. But a huge win for St. Thomas Aquinas, and you really feel for Manatee again. This was kind of their dream season, and didn't quite work out for them.
Yeah, there we go, 35-18. Aquinas did it. Poor Manatee, but that's what you call a season. And that live look brought to you by PlayOnSportsNetwork.com.
This is MaxPreps Friday Night Live, powered by American Family Insurance.